Hello, am I am I back? It really crashed. Oh man, I'm here. Hello. It really crashed. Let's hope it has an autosave because I put 23 minutes in. I'm so back. So what I think happened was either I tried to change the resolution of the game and it just broke everything. I realize now that because I've started streaming first, I still need to change that resolution, huh? Um, let's just let's just audio video. Yeah, I want it to be 1080. Oh no, I didn't change it. Well, let's just try because it can't always crash. Well, it can't always crash. Okay, I'm going to click apply. I think it applied. Has it applied? Yeah, it's probably fine. And now speech, German, and voice down a bit, and subtitles on. No, hang on. What am I talking about? Keep it English and turn it down. There we go. That makes more sense. Changing the resolution requires the menu to restart. Requires the menu. Yeah, restart the menu. That's fine. Why do you want it to be in German? How is your German, Albro? Let me in. Nicht gut. Okay. We've seen this. As I was saying, I'd love to live in a megastructure. Something about it feels reassuring to me. We've seen it. We've seen it. Hello, Red. I'm not taking Albert to West Midlands Safari Park. The monkeys destroy the windshield wipers. I'd love it. Usena Monopolis? Yeah, you've arrived just in time. I've just started. Red, what do you think is the largest producer of apricots in the world? I think the monkeys are gone because of diseases. They weren't happy there, to be honest. None of the animals were. Oh, here's a question. What's the saddest zoo you've ever been to? Like a zoo that made you not want to go to zoos anymore. Belfast Zoo's pretty sad. Lincoln, Edinburgh. Oh, I thought Edinburgh's was all right. Let me down. Let me down. Knowlesley Safari Park is sad. I shouldn't go to zoos. I fully recognise the immorality of zoos, but every now and again, the temptation to see animals live very far away. I'm a kind of a weak creature. That's why individual choice under capitalism isn't going to bring about better consequences, because we're all lapsing all the time. I lapse on everything. For me, 100% Budapest. Budapest zoos, really depressing. The biggest animals you've ever seen in the smallest enclosures. All of their furs discoloured. They're all looking into the middle distance.
It must be ancient.
Burnsoy brought up megalophobia before. Are these fears real? You know, like when people say like, oh, if I see a texture with lots of holes in it, I get scared. Like, that's not like a phobia, right? It's like a preference maybe. But like, is it like a fear?
This place was made for humans. It's not just a machine line.
It's real. But what does it mean to be real? Just people seem to have more fears. There seems to be new fears. See, this environment here that I'm in, obviously it's cold, so that'll do my head in, but I find it comforting. The hugeness, the uniformity.
I generally lean towards plausible explanations. Your grandfather, well, everything he believed in, he made up himself.
I don't know about that.
Wow, that's very dismissive of people's experiences.
This
No, I'm just checking if things are
Your
real.
man might have gotten some aesthetic details wrong. He wasn't the kind of person who'd risk everything without some kind of proof.
I really wouldn't get my hopes.
See, Albrock gets
I
it.
turned down the volume on the commentary track.
You are overconfident.
Albrock's like me,
but you're
culturally and
keeping up
socially conservative.
taking notes every time I open my mouth.
I think what gets me is a kind of Bader Meinhof effect, where a fear I've never heard of in my life appears on social media, and then 17 people I know say they've always had it, and it's been debilitating. And I'm like, I've never even heard of it until very recently. But I know people saying that for like cancer. People are like, no one had cancer when I was growing up. And then I saw a TikTok about cancer, and now everyone's saying they've got cancer. And I don't want to sound like that. Cancer is real. Like cancer's real, guys.
Slippery.
I know cancer's real. That's what we're saying. Cancer is real. I've never denied the existence of cancer. It rips families apart. It's dreadful.
Exactly how these structures are. Have you seen others like
Are we saying Bada? I thought I said Bada. I said Bada.
My fair share of halls based on wild speculation. It doesn't matter if it comes from desperate need or delusions of grandeur. There's never anything there but bitter disappointment.
Was this with Foster?
Before Foster,
I got the feeling you two think together.
I've been crisscrossing the spur for 1,000 years. Foster was with me for a century and a half.
But I don't. Just to push back at King of Time's pushing back. I don't know if I'm being dismissive. I think it's actually good to say, is this real? And if people go, yeah, you go, fine. What's worse, right? What's worse is to live your life never asking and never knowing. You can go, is this real? And then someone goes, yep, I'm actually that. And you go, great. That's how I became woke, actually. But gay's real. Yeah, I'm gay. Okay, great. Next topic, you know?
If you've
That's
only
how
been
it should
for a
be.
century and a half, you hardly knew him at all.
Are people from other countries real? Yeah, I was born in another country. Okay, cool.
100-year haul is quite the extreme.
Something for my
Foster
diary.
was 16.
He trusted you, and so that I could too. That you would
This is how. Do you know?
Leave me much choice. You don't.
Do you know the wokest person in the world? The guy who did the biggest transformation. Adult Babies himself. God, what was his name? Big Neville Southall.
Mess up a job for your
He was just making anti-Margaret Thatcher memes
person was
online,
sent out to get in the first place.
and then at some point he just went like,
Naive.
"What are trans people? What is that?" And people were like, "This is what's happening."
You're so
And he was like,
caught up in
"Oh
your
man, all right, great."
illusion that you're oblivious to common sense.
But I guess in fairness, he didn't say, "Are they real?"
Deal with your kind.
He said, "Please explain to me." And I guess that's a really crucial distinction, isn't it?
Gold makes for a powerful.
He didn't say, "Are they real?" That's the way in which I'm worse than Neville Southall. And to be clear, Fluff, if you just joined us again, I wasn't asking if trans people were real. I was asking if megalophobia was real. And I've learned that it is. And, you know, my heart grew 5 sizes. What's megalophobia? It's just some fad. It's just some TikTok thing. You've also never destroyed Michael on his own TV show. What are we talking about now? Seeb? I'm just joking. I've always been a strong defender of the megalophobic community. This is the maddest thing I've half listened to in my life. What do you mean, Harry?
There must be a way inside down there. That looks like some kind of landing bay.
It looks like nothing of the sort.
You know, you're nothing like I expected from a friend of Foster's. Such an odd team.
An old rescue vessel from the requisition. And
I might be a megalophile.
None of our marks knew what hit them. And then we were
No. I'm not saying our phobia is real.
we pulled off.
I think there are some phobias. I don't know. I guess this is where I've got this real bigoted streak in me, right?
Rich kid with a gambling problem hardly qualifies. I got the brief.
Where like part of me is like,
Really? No one giving a shit about you where you dug down. Only challenge Foster could see was that your grandfather wanted
I need this robot to stop talking.
whatever it was you stole from him.
You're wrong about everything. Even Foster.
I see
No,
it's
I just think things are being invented and going into people, you know?
always had his eye on the ball. You may think you knew him.
Is it, well, I'm not scared of this, so I can't understand when anyone... No, it's the Bader-Meinhof-ness of it.
I don't know
It's
what
something that never seemed to exist, and now it's like...
but I'm sure
It's
you
like
don't
vor
understand
to
much of it
me.
either.
There are things that just never seemed to exist before, and then
Cute.
there are like people who are earnestly... This is a facet of them. And I'm like, was this just naturally distributed through all of human society this way forever? Or has this sort of been disseminated and gone into people? You know? Has this like spread?
I need some force.
Yoshi made people vor. Cavemen weren't vor. Yoshi did it. Can't tell me there was just like a finite fixed amount of vor in the world. Kirby is vor. I don't have any pegophobia truthist. No, people would actually call me the opposite. They'd say I'm a phobia denier, but I'm not. Phobias are real. I'm not saying they're not real, do you know? That's reductive. I'm saying that people are inventing new phobias, describing them well, and then people are like, I'm scared of that now. I've become scared. Like, I'm scared of spiders, right? I've got an arachnophobia, but I didn't invent that. I think I saw an adult get scared of a spider, and I'm like, they're scary, huh? My nan never ate cheese in her entire life because she saw an older woman scared of cheese, and now she won't eat cheese. And I think when people make TikToks about being scared of big things and being scared of things with holes in it, people are like, they're scary, huh? They're scary things. They're far from being real. I think they're actually things we need to be very careful with. Is this blonde nan? Yeah, my one nan. What am I supposed to be shooting? Can I get cancelled for this? I've been seeing... Yeah. Yeah, that's now. That's modernity, Josie. I'm not saying the last 5 years. I'm saying since Britney Spears. This is just like... I don't know if the trypophobia's plight needs to be likened to that of non-binary people. Mainly because I don't want to get cancelled. What am I supposed to do with this handle? Oh, like this? I just think there can't have been always a fixed amount of people who are into vor in the world. At some point, that idea was disseminated from some source. And then that was it. A subculture emerged. People are getting the language to describe their inner fears. Yeah, well, I guess that's my contention. What if people are becoming scared? Look, if you're scared of really big things, you don't need people to give you the language. That's quite easy to describe. I don't think it's Yoshi's fault. The Yoshi's thing, probably not. Yoshi probably didn't help. But I think things disseminate. I don't think you aren't born with fears. You aren't born scared of anything. You think the world loves you when you're a child. You're swaddled. Shoot the door? Yeah, all right. Yeah, I agree with that fluff. I think there may have been the same percentage of perverts, but I don't think they had the kinks that they do now.
Wow. I like it.
I'm taking the control.
I think babies are scared of everything. They're tentative. They're tentative. I don't think babies are scared of heights. Kink's gonna exactly, Josie. I think we agree. That's pain, not fear.
I'm with you.
Yeah, babies love everything. Babies aren't born with the concept of enemy.
Looks completely untouched.
Animals, though, are sometimes born with the concept of predator and prey. They're not like us. They can't be innocent. That's why animals have a harder time getting into heaven. This is nice. I couldn't live here, though. I don't like this at all. This is where Trump would live. This is what Trump thinks a pharmacy looks like. Can I go in here? You can never be friends with an animal? It depends on the animal. I think I could be friends with an orangutan. I'm not being friends with an ant, if we're being serious, you know?
You were right about the palace. What's the plan now?
We get Foster back, and then we leave.
I was hoping for something more specific.
I suppose we're looking for some sort of apparatus like the one Gramps had.
Would that be the soul sucker?
I'll know it when I see it.
Even if you did find the thing, this place is dead. What mythic technology might be here is now...
Babies stay out's actually kind of how babies are.
Tell her that we're here. I can feel this.
I think the probabilities of what happens in Baby's Day Out stretch the imagination a little bit. Oh, shouting.
Hello? Anyone home?
I'm moving down. There must be some sort of power below hers.
Oh, I don't like the idea that Aura's was born of an extension of Oral. Although, you know, it is there in the back of the head. Could just bite. Always there.